Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, Yoshi-san. How are you?
So far, so good. How about you?
Wow, thank you so much. I'm glad to know that you're doing great. I'm also doing very fine today. Thank you for asking.
Sounds good. You changed your pictures.
Yes, that's right. It is because Miss Happy from Kiai asked me to update my profile.
Update. I
Yes.
didn't written yet. So after this, I showed you. I get your new information.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much for that. So, what will you be doing for this day, Yoshi-san?
This is my favorite week. So,
Wow.
Every Thursday I go to my favorite sushi bars and drinking and eating a lot and talk a lot with customers.
Oh, that's great to hear. So I just really hope that you'll be able to spend a wonderful time there, speaking with the locals.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, let me check. Can you see me today?
Oh, yes. I can see you.
That's good. So because whenever we have the lesson, you ask me to call you one more time so that you can see me, right?
Yeah, yes. Sometimes my PC can't get your ears, so I don't know why. So maybe the ability of my PC.
Understandable. But good to know that today you were able to see me clearly.
Yes. Sometimes, smoothing go ahead, but sometimes once I have to change the call, need the call.
I understand. So yes, that's a good way that it went smoothly today. But if not, you can just ask the teacher to call you one more time, right?
Okay. Yes. And by the way, the last time I reserved your lesson, so you cancelled. Are there any reasons?
Yes, that's right. So I think that was because there was a sudden power interruption. So that's the reason why the lessons were canceled during that morning.
Oh, okay, I understand. So no problem.
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience about that.
Yeah, there is a lot of the institute instructors, so no problem. Don't care.
Thank you so much for your understanding. Maybe because it's summer season, that's why there were a lot of power interruptions here, not only in Davao City but also in the Philippines. A lot of cities have problems with that.
It's a very inconvenient
Yes, that's right. So they would always ask us to have a power backup, but it's very expensive to buy personal generators or even UPS.
And I understand what you say. So anyway, I hope you are not interrupting the electric power.
Yes, that's right. I am also hoping because my lessons will be canceled and then I will not have the salary for that day. Okay, so thank you very much for joining again, Yoshi-san. As today we are going to do the lesson 57 from the Conversational American English, and that will be about Mother's Day, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's now take a look at the picture in picture description exercise 1 and tell me something about it, please.
Okay, in this picture, I can see the fantastic bunch of roses. So it's rose bouquets. So this rose consists of the many of colors. So red, green, thin purple, and center of the bouquets, I noticed the name tag. On the tag, is written with Mother's Days. It's a pretty well handwritten character. So from the title, this bouquet, bunch of roses must be the present of Mother's Day. And left side of nameplate, there's a punch hole, and this punch hole is passing a thin string. Anyway, this picture indicated top of the menu of roses. That's all.
Oh, wow. Perfect description as always. So you really look into the details of what you see from the picture. Great job. Okay, so since we are talking about Mother's Day, so how was the Mother's Day like this month when in your country?
It depends on the family. So my house, my wife just get a bunch of roses. The same picture. So from the my son's family. So, and honestly speaking, my wife likes the cake or some good sweet confectionery than the flowers because the flower can't eat. So
Yes.
but anyway, she's very glad and decorates a long time. Every morning they pour the fresh water of that rose. So yeah, and but Mother's Day ceremonies just this.
Oh,
Not
okay.
other things. So.
I understand. So, you're good to know that your wife were able to receive a bunch of roses.
Yeah.
That could really make her happy during that special day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing about that, Yoshi-san. And now we're gonna do the role play conversation and exercise too. So you could be the shop clerk first, and I'll be Tracy. Okay?
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am. Welcome to Dine's department stores. How may we help you?
Hi, good afternoon. I am looking for a gift for my mother. Do you have anything that you can recommend?
Yes, ma'am. But before we proceed, may I ask your mother's favorite thing to do?
Oh, my mothers love to bake different pastries and cakes.
Good to hear that, ma'am. I have our best selection in our kitchenware you can choose from.
Great idea. Okay. Can you please give me a set of baking dishes and a set of platters?
Yes, ma'am. We will give you free gift wrapping for the Mother's Day celebration.
That would be nice. Thank you.
Always at your service, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Let's now exchange our roles.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Welcome to Dane's department store. How may we help you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm looking for the gift for your mother.
For mine?
For my mother. Do you have anything that you can recommend?
Yes, ma'am. But before we proceed, may I ask your mother's favorite thing to do?
Oh, my mother loves to bake different pastries and cakes.
Good to hear that, ma'am. We have our best selections in our kitchenware you can choose from.
Great ideas. Okay, can you please give me a set of baking dishes and a set of platters?
Yes, ma'am. We will give you free gift wrapping for the Mother's Day celebration.
That would be fine. Thank you.
Always at your service, ma'am. Okay, any question from the words here, Yoshi-san?
Nothing in particular.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's now have exercise 3, words and expressions. And later on, you can also use these words to make your own sentence, okay?
Okay.
Let's start.
Selections. Choose.
Choice.
I think my favorite food is very changeable. Food selection is changeable. So with over time, when I was young, I liked the oily things, fried ones, and cheap, and I need a lot of food. But recently, I don't want any oily food. Recently, definitely quality before quantity. That's all.
Wow, good job for your sentence. So yes, our preference changes based on our age, right?
Yeah.
So younger wants oily food, but then once you grow older, you would want to select what's best for your, especially for your health.
Yes.
Okay, next keyword, please.
Platters, a large shallow plate used for serving food. So now my house is just living together, me and my wife. So usually it's a rare case to use platters. Almost every day, I use a very small plate, and older men need a small food and variety of food. That's why I need a lot of the small dishes. So but there's an exception. So in the New Year's time, because it's put together all families, and that time I use many of platters. So and daily sometimes I make a curry rice. So
Oh, wow.
and when I made it, I use a platter.
I see. Wow, I could just imagine. So because most of the time it will be you and your wife only, so you can use small platters, but it would be a festive one during the New Year's celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, so I think you really get excited during New Year because all the members of the family were gathered around, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see. And you mentioned about curry. So is it your specialty dish, Yoshi-san?
I guess I'm so good at to make a curry rice. But the dough is just by the restaurant so expensive dough. So make curry is not so difficult. Just cutting the vegetable and put on the meat and top of the food and need a curry loose. So setting the machines. So after 1 hour, so the curry is finished.
Wow, I can just imagine how tasty it is for the Japanese curry.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing with additional details. Let's do the next one.
Baking dishes. So the containers used for the baking. So my house don't have the authentic gas oven range, but we have a high quality of microwave. So when I use the microwave cooking, when I try the microwave cooking, sometimes I use baking dishes. That's all.
Oh, okay. Talking about when you're using about that microwave, what do you use that baking dish for? What kind of food, Yoshi-san?
Also, my microwave many of the functions. So the not
Oh,
only the warm up, so the it's doing the authentic cooking. So the there is a lot
oh,
of
there are a variety of
yes,
ways, right?
manual and recipes. So the, sometimes I try. So the my when come back, my daughter come back. My house is she used this microwave and may try to make some cake or some other confection. So that's all.
Wow, thank you so much. That's a great one because you can use it in variety of purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last word?
Proceed to continue. So the every day's news of Ukraine war make me kind of depression. So the Russia and Ukraine, both countries don't want to stopping this war. So the endless war proceed after 1 hour or more. So I don't know. So the it's a terrible tragedy. Not only the both country, for the every world people. So it's a very hard time for the Ukraine people. So the but I perfectly supported Ukraine's people. So that's make me depression anyway.
Oh, I
That's all.
understand. Yes, so because it's very difficult because both countries doesn't want to concede, right?
Yes.
So we just really hope that the war could end soon.
Yes, and I don't like to assassination, but
Mm.
sometimes I hope the Putin uh, will
Will be
get
assassinated?
Yes,
Ah, that's right. Other people would wish something terrible would happen to him because that could be the only way to stop the war,
yes.
right?
Only the Putin can stop this war. So that's why I hope he will assassinated
That's
some
right.
who someday and sometimes. So some who I don't know.
Yes, because we don't know how to stop it. That's why our feelings would wish something bad, although we really doesn't want it to happen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Yoshi-san. And let's now have the comprehension question. So I'll ask it for you. So, who is Tracy?
Judging from the conversations, so of course she's some mother's daughters. She may be the housewife or bachelor daughters. That's all.
Oh, okay. Wow, you could really imagine the character from the story. Okay, and number two, what did she look for in the store?
It's approaching for the Mother's Day, so she's looking for the suitable present for her mother.
Yes, and number three, what did Tracy buy for her mother?
Her mother's hobby is baking cake, and she decided to give a present, set of baking dishes and set of platters. That's all.
Correct. And what is the celebration about?
It's of course Mother's Day.
Yes, exactly right. Great job, because I know you understand very well. And of course, let's now do the personal application here. You have to agree or disagree, and please explain why. So, number one, a mother's love is unconditional. What do you think?
It's a difficult question. So the infant time, the babies or very young children, it's of course the mother's love is unconditional. But the daughters, so after grown up, it's some families relationship sometimes make difficult. So I know the lot of the bad case. So that's all.
Yes, totally understandable. So it depends on the family's relationship with each other, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, then how about in number two? A mother is the truest friend we have. What do you think?
Between the mother and friend is of course completely different. But after grown up, if the two person make that kind of relationship, it's very good. But maybe it's rare case. So anyway, the relationship is dedicated, complicated, and mixed emotion between the mother and the daughters. And between the daughter and father is also keep a good relationship. So and for my age, I talk about many of other friends, and sometimes I are talking about their families. So then most of the father make a good relationship for his daughters. But otherwise, it's difficult for his son. Me, I feel that same impression. So between me and my daughter is also a good relationship, but my son mixed relationship, mixed emotions. So maybe I don't. So it's normal patterns. So the relationship of the mother and the daughter and the father and the son is pretty difficult.
I understand. So because maybe if you have the same gender, your ideas would always clash because you believe in different things. But then, otherwise, the relationship for opposite sexes could really give a balanced relationship because the ideas are always opposing. So you can give each other a compliment, right?
Yes.
Yes, because in my case as well, for my son, although he is still young, maybe he would always follow me. But then, in my case with my dad, we can also have a very good relationship because there is a different thing which a father can give to the daughter, a special bond.
How about relationship of your mother, between your mother and you?
In my case, I am very lucky as well because I really have a good relationship with my mother.
That's nice.
So, yes, she really cares for me. But I know a lot of friends who are having a difficult time dealing with their mother because they would always say that when it comes to being a mother, we always have to say something about our kids. So that is the reason why kids will maybe get a little bit angry with the mother.
Okay, you have a very happy family. So.
Oh, thank you very much for that. Anyway, Yashi-san, it's already time. So I would really love to thank you because of the wonderful lesson we had today and for the impressive things you have said during the lesson.
Thank you.
Yes, and stay safe always. Enjoy the rest of your favorite day, which is Thursday.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.